Review of Unlock Your Hip Flexors. If you mentioned the term hip flexors, most people would scratch their heads and ask, hip flexi whaat? That's because we don't really hear much about them, unlike biceps and abs and the other showy muscles. However, your hip flexors, which are comprised of the rectus femoris, iliacus, psoas, iliocapsularis, and sartorius muscles, span your hip and are connected to your leg and back muscles. If your hip flexors are tight, and most people's ones are from sitting too much, your body will face several issues such as insomnia and other sleep disorders, back pain, lethargy, joint pain, digestive problems, low sex drive, postural issues, difficulty walking, and much more. One of the top-selling books on the market that specifically addresses this problem is Unlock Your Hip Flexors 2.0. This is an online bestseller for years and has sold thousands of copies. It's still as popular, and the book was recently updated to give more information to the reader. Written by kinesiologist and injury specialist Rick Koshel, MS, this guide is the real deal and the information is on point. Since most of us lead sedentary lifestyles where we constantly sit in front of a computer at work in a kyphotic position, the techniques in Unlock Your Hip Flexors 2.0 will bring much relief to any pain and tightness in our lower body, besides preventing and/or alleviating the issues mentioned earlier. Let's analyze this product in greater detail. The good points of Unlock Your Hip Flexors. 1. Despite being written by a professional, the language and instructions in this book is easy to understand and follow. Rick has dispensed with complex medical terminology and presented the information in a clear, concise way for the layman to comprehend and apply. 2. This book is highly affordable and costs less than a movie ticket. This is really surprising because Unlock Your Hip Flexors 2.0 is the industry standard when it comes to this topic. Mike and Rick probably wanted it to be easily available to the masses. Good on them. 3. The program doesn't require you to be physically fit or get on any special diet. It's a series of hip flexor stretches and exercises that include dynamic stretching, PNF stretching, three-dimensional core stability exercises, mobility exercises, fascia stretching, muscle activation movements. More importantly, the exercises must be done in a specific order to yield the most benefits. That's exactly why this information matters. You can't just haphazardly do a few hip flexor stretches and expect your hip flexors to become looser and more flexible. You have to know what you're doing, and this book tells you exactly what to do. 4. It requires only 10 to 15 minutes a day. It may seem like there were many exercises mentioned earlier, but the routine itself is so short it only takes up 1% of your day. Anyone can put aside 10 minutes a day to get healthier. 5. Within a week or two, you should be able to feel the difference. Mysterious aches and pains that were plaguing you before will disappear just as mysteriously. The methods in this guide are that effective. The official website has several testimonials from satisfied customers. More social proof that the product works. 6. This is an instant download. You'll not have to wait for the book to be shipped. You can be doing these hip flexor stretches within 10 minutes of purchase. 7. Unlock Your Hip Flexors 2.0 is backed by a 60-day money-back guarantee. If after 60 days, you don't feel like a brand new you and you're dissatisfied, you can always ask for a refund. No questions asked. The bad points of Unlock Your Hip Flexors. 1. The information in the book will only work if you apply them consistently. You'll have to make it a habit to do these exercises daily until you feel better. Since it's a holistic method of treatment, you'll need to give it about 2 weeks or so to feel the difference. Unlike pain medication, which quickly masks the symptoms, with this method, you're addressing the root cause of the problem and solving it permanently. So be patient and consistent. 2. This product is an online download. You'll need a credit card to purchase it and a computer to download and print it. Or you could just read the digital version. Should you get Unlock Your Hip Flexors? This product needs no hype. It was written by a qualified professional and it simply works. It's inexpensive, has sold thousands of copies for years and has a ton of positive reviews. If your body feels tight and tense all the time, or you notice that you're experiencing the issues mentioned above, Unlock Your Hip Flexors 2.0 will help you. We can all do hip flexor stretches more and get healthier. Make this small investment and apply the methods for 10 to 15 minutes a day. You'll thank yourself a month from now. This book, Unlock Your Hip Flexors, is the real deal. Check in description to get Unlock Your Hip Flexors 2.0 now.